Just on a Saturday morning, I was reading Texas Monthly, and I saw an article about Lou Mormon from San Antonio, who was actually running Soilworks, their investment fund to regenerative grazing solutions. And I thought, that's fantastic, I need to contact him. So that's what I did, simply by an email, and that's how it started. And a matter of 4 months later, we were merged very fast.
We ended up meeting Hank and the SVX team, and they were already working on the demand side and talking to corporate sustainability buyers and ESG companies about how to get carbon credits. And they were focused on grazing. And we just thought this was a perfect match. We brought supply, they brought demand and know-how of how buyers want to buy credits. And we just talked about, hey, let's pull together, let's move fast, and let's build the best possible product out there. We knew that this was actually a very compelling value proposition for buyers and something needed on the ranching side.
With the merger with Soilworks, which has a background from the IT startup industry, which runs at a high pace, we also have access to tremendous talent. So how we can operate now is just much faster.
We're software people, so we loved the idea of using software to be one of our first big moves in the regenerative space. But we always knew that it really was never going to make a lot of money as a software business. Ranchers don't have a lot of money. They don't have a lot of spare capital to put into tools like rotational grazing software. And so the idea of charging a whole bunch of money for it was never going to happen. But we did think carbon credits were going to be part of the future.
To us, it was always obvious that if we're tracking the grazing data for ranchers, that should be a way for them to get rewarded for doing these practices and get paid for it. And we need a way to sell that to buyers, right? So we don't want to do it ourselves, we want to partner with someone. And through, building a relationship for, 6 months, we realized that we should merge these companies. Our mission is the same, on two separate sides, but it's the same mission. And so putting them together just made sense.
What excites me about Grassroots Carbon is to be able to work with land managers who are really out there every day doing what's right on the landscape and bring those together with companies that are trying to do the right thing for the climate. I think together, Grassroots Carbon is going to be able to unlock the potential of a large part of America's grasslands to the benefit of us all, and importantly, to the benefit of land managers.
This is more than just carbon. It's about restoring grassland ecology at a scale that matters. The scale is therefore important. To have real climate impact, we must have scale. We have to think about tens of millions of acres of grassland, and fast. We don't have a lot of time to lose there. So that also means tens of millions of acres of tons of CO2 we can store, reliably measured, certified.
Our number one goal is to get as many acres under regenerative management as possible. We would like to get the food system moving in a more sustainable way, both for health and for the planet. And there are hundreds of millions of acres that are being grazed today. Look, over a 20-year period, I hope the vast majority of that's regenerative. And we'd love to get those ranchers motivated to do it and to have it happen faster. So every year or two we can accelerate this change, I think is going to make a huge difference. So, we'd love to power it. We'd like to be the leader, and we'd like to make it easy for ranchers so they can do what they do best, and the world can get the benefits from it.